Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make.
Good morning all. Happy Thursday to all. Hope we are well. How are we doing? Morning to Zoom, guys. Yes, sir. Morning, YouTube chat. Let's get it. Morning. Let's see. Make sure I'm all systems go. As far as I can see, I'm all systems go. You know it. All right. Cool. We look good here. We look good. Let's get into the analysis. Good morning to all. Hope you're all well. Morning, Mr. Sharp. Morning, brother. Sweet. Let a few more people come in. We'll get on with the analysis here. Nice and early. Set out the plan for today. Alright, so let's get into it. Have a look at the daily time frame as always. So, previous daily here. Barely, I won't even consider this a close above, but basically closing at resistance here, but closing bullish. So as long as we're closing bullish, upside can make sense, and essentially we're in a range. So we're in a range we're in this 4-hour range. We pull back to the low of the range somewhere around 183.300, and then the top of the range is around 183.400, 184.300 ish, and we're ranging in between these 2 points here. Daily could flip and move towards the upside, but continuation will come above our 4-hour resistance, which you guys will see. So moving down to the 4-hour time frame, we have rejected that resistance, but also at the same time created support here. The issue I have is this resistance that we're at. So if we bring back drawings, boom, you can see that this resistance has been key resistance. Every time we tap into this, we pop a bit above, grab liquidity, and then have this downside move here. So it's a tough zone, and we keep rejecting from here. Unfortunately, this is a gap here. Market opened on a gap here, so this was opened by a gap. So this is actually a gap on other brokers here, and it will be a gap on my brokerage as well. Yeah, so this gap is showing. Actually, I have a gap here on my broker. Not sure why it doesn't show, but there is a gap on my broker here, so we'll have to be mindful about that. Otherwise, we should be okay. So buys do make sense, but I also do want to understand that we are in a range. So if we pop up to the top of the range here, start to fail, there is options for us to continue towards the downside here until we break above this zone. But I would like to see support held above this zone to continue up for buys. But as long as we remain in the range, I'm kind of keeping bias mixed, because we're basically ranging here and we're at closer to the top of the range than we are at the bottom of the range. So I am going to keep bias sort of mixed here because we are inside of a range, and leave it like that. But obviously, based on a normal session bias, this makes more sense for buys. Problem is, when we start going down, buys are a little bit tough. You can see 1 hour created a support. Upside can make sense, getting above 184 here. Problem is, when we start going down on the lower time frames, we start to see how messy it is. And this is the gap here. This candle here is a gap candle, not an LTA. So we could come up here and fill up the gap, but it's definitely a tough spot. This is actually a very, very tough spot that we're in. And yeah, it's quite hard to populate a plan, to be honest, in this type of spot here. Looking at 4 hour, we have a 4-hour support down here. Let me just mark this and see where this is. So let's have a look at where this is. Quite a tough spot, to be honest. Yeah, that's where this is. Okay, So if we respect that, yeah, sells below here makes sense. So potential, if I were to sell, it would be below here, break even at this zone down here, and as long as we remain above this support down here, I think buys still make sense, even if we bounce off the 4-hour support here. So I think, you know, we could look for potential buys even if we see something like this populate. Let my drawing tools load. Even if we come down here, start to see something like that, buys make sense, especially from around here, looking for buys. Above here, it's hard because of all of this. You're buying straight into resistance. You can get rejection at any time. Obviously, there's easier buys above here to tap. If we get support, we can tap into these. Easy plan to get up into that target. But that's a while till we get there. So we'd have to see. You know, we could probably use volume to our advantage. And if we create structure, we could look for price to come above here, hold support, and utilize that structure and rely on volume to push through this, and through that. But at the moment, we're in a tough spot here. It's a very tough spot. And yeah, we'll have to see some more price action populate here before making further decisions. So we'll see how that goes. And then we will make a decision based off that. So yeah, I basically think, you know, we can kind of look for sells if we do start breaking below here. But ideally, what would be beautiful to see is this pullback down to around here, create support, and then we can continue up bullish again, which would be nice to see as always. So let's have a look at gold on the other hand. Yesterday with CPI news, voice breaking up, lagging. Damn. Let's see, wait. How about now? We good now? We all G now? You good? You good? Yeah, just something just dropped. We good now? We good? We good? We good? Seems like we're good now. Voice is clear? Nice, nice. Yeah, because you're in Zoom, bro. Come on. Okay, we're good, we're good. So let's have a look at gold. Yesterday, CPI came out, and the interest rates ended up being higher than expected. So we saw that that's probably because of the increase of costs of energy sector, not really what the Fed was hoping for, and suggests further interest rate hikes in the future here. And we just basically did a FU here, you know, we came to the top of the range, came to the bottom of the range, and then ended up ranging. So this messed up a lot of people. Still lagging. How am I gonna fix this? You're good, you're good? Nothing wrong with your sound? Yeah, restart stream. Come on, guys. This is your internet. Stop. Your potato internet is your problem. We're good here. We're good here. Come on. So CPI numbers came back higher than expected, and we probably will see more interest rate hikes in the future, right? So that's obviously a problem for the USA, and it's very interesting to see. So they did this pause. They paused interest rates, and guess what? Pausing interest rates was not the best idea because, you know, it caused the inflation to raise here. And yesterday gold was a complete mess, and today it's even more of a mess ahead of PPI. So today we have PPI, 4 hours in a range, dailies in a range, right? Well, not in a range, but daily close bearish still, but this 4 hours just a mess. You have to get out the range. It's the same plan as yesterday. Resistance below here makes sense. Playing inside of the range can make sense as well. Buying from the bottom of the range where we are here, that could make sense actually. Buying from this bottom of the range. And you can play the range. So if we start to create support from here, you could look to buy and hold up to the top of the range, and same things for sells, right? Same thing for sell is that you could look for that. If you guys are lagging, refresh the stream, and everything will be good, right? So that's basically what I'm looking at on gold here. pretty tough on gold. Pretty tough session, to be honest, overall. Today we do have a bit of euro news, but that's not till well later in US, and then PPI and retail sales and unemployment claims in US. So big red folder day for the New York session, which is probably why gold is ranging in the meantime here. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll take it from there, right? But yeah, tough session indeed. Why don't you use the chart with the gap? The chart with the gap doesn't have a gap today, first of all. This is a gap on my broker. But secondly, because of the way that they populate their weekly time frame. I don't like it for marking up. It's very messy. I'll show you here. You can see it like this. I don't like marking up the chart that looks like this. You see all of these? It's really messy. So this is why I don't use this chart compared to my chart, which will allow me to mark it up a lot more cleanly, you see? And then the gaps I can just see using my broker anyways. Can you please look at GA? Send a chart, man. Send a chart. We'll have a look. Will PPI affect GP-JPY? It will affect the JPY. And yes, it will affect the JPY, which will affect GJ, right? So that will affect GJ if it affects the JPY, but only short term. Like this. You see, this was caused yesterday by the CPI. We saw that it does affect the GJ as well. Where can I see your trade? When can I can't. Where can you see the trade journal? You have to go to the Discord. In the free Discord, it's in resources, and you can have access to the full stream journal here. So yeah, you can enjoy that, have a look at that, and yeah, that's that. Will you do a giveaway? Yeah, we'll do another giveaway. The goal is to get to 1,000 live viewers, and then we're planning to do another giveaway. So yeah, that will be very interesting. We have done giveaways as well. Harry, I blew my account 2 days back, and I'm more motivated to learn. That's great, man. You should never blow an account after that. That's the last time you blow an account. Now you remain disciplined and use proper risk, right? Also, guys, if you haven't already, thank you all for showing up. We have around 400 of us in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. If we can do the YouTube business, I'd greatly appreciate it. At least get to 200 likes. It definitely supports the stream. And you know the YouTube business. I really do appreciate it. Hate to say it, but part of the game. So that being said, can we do some YouTube business here? Get the likes up to 200, then I don't have to ask. Yesterday, US news came out good. Why did gold not go down further? Because people... The news wasn't good for the USA. The news was bad for the USA, but it was good for the dollar because the dollar will expect more further rate hikes, right? But that's bad for US because inflation is not being solved. So if inflation is not being solved, people were confused. They're like, should I put money in the dollar or should I put my money in gold to be as a safe haven to protect against the economic conditions in the US? So we saw spike towards the upside, spike towards the downside, and now everyone's waiting for the FOMC. What app am I using for Forex News? It's called, not an app, it's a website called Forex Factory. What is an LTA candle? I have a full video on what LTAs are. Full video. You can go ahead and look at that on my channel here. Right? Where's the LTA video? There we go. LTAs. This one right here. You can watch that. That'll explain for you. will do, just blew your account and then it went your direction, well then you need to have a plan. Every time you take a trade, you guys have to have a plan where your stop loss is, where your TP is, because then everything is set, right? You set. Before you take a trade, remember SET, stop loss, entry, TP, set. You set your trade and go, right? You can't go into a trade without a plan, because then you're going to lose more than anticipated, or in your case, you're going to blow the account. Love your lives, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate it. What does LTA stand for? Low traffic area. Good afternoon from Philippines. Welcome. Can't see it on my broker and trading view. Yeah, my broker has it. Some brokers have it. Some brokers don't. So it depends. Can we trade an Asian session? Yeah, you can trade an Asian session, but you might have to hold through some range like this. So make sure to have stop loss in a good place. Don't just put it above a candle. Have it above a zone. Does it count if your broker doesn't have the gap? Yeah, since some people have it, some people don't, it's kind of tough spot, right? Because some people have, some people don't, so. What would you advise me to trade with a company like having my profits? Yes, just read the terms and conditions and make sure that you understand fully what that company's intentions are, and if you're protected, if you hold any liability and stuff like that. Thanks, bro, always for the stream. Explain for free. I hope you always do well. Thank you, man. Thank you. In the private group, do you stream every day New York Live? No, there is a group New York Live streamed every single day in the voice chat. I personally stream New York every single Wednesday in the group, but there is a group live going on. If you take any B trade, what's B trade? It's your third year trading and I can do fundamentals and I know everything about the market, but still I can't make my losses, always blow my accounts. Well, if it's your third year of trading, you obviously have been focusing on the wrong thing, because if you're still blowing your account in 3 years of trading, you don't know what you're doing, right? So in 3 years of trading, the minimum skill you have to have is be able to manage risk. So if you can't manage risk, you're wasting time looking at fundamentals. Focus on learning to manage risk, find an entry strategy, find a plan, I'd recommend you watch my 4-step video and then take it from there. What pairs are you watching today? To be honest, most pairs are not looking the best. I'm looking at GJ as always as my main pair. See what some other pairs are doing here. GU also ranging. Let's see what EU has done. Yeah, EU is like gold here, stuck in this 4-hour range as well. Yeah, a bit of a crab market all around here today. Tough day in the markets. Let's see what AU is doing. Yeah, daily on AU popped up here. 4-hour time frame is doing what? Yeah, that's a nice close above the range, but below this range as well. So it's kind of stuck between two spots. So I think if you get above these highs here, it makes sense for buys above these highs. That looks good. I won't sell AU at the moment. I think it's too early to sell. Every single sell has been eaten up. I think the buys above the high make sense on AU. Gold is now at the bottom of the range. Interesting spot here on gold. This is where a lot of people are going to try sell, probably get a fake out. This is very interesting actually. Good spot for potential buys. Rip 10 pip stop. Need to see a little bit more deeper liquidity grab. This week market's moving slow. Yeah, it is moving pretty slow this week. Can I look at the NAS? Do you have a signal group? No. Dates do good, man. Thanks for asking. Are you bullish on daily? Upside does make sense on daily here. 1905 to grab more liquidity would be nice before seeing it come back in the range. We'll quickly look at NAS for someone. So daily close bullish here. Previous 4 hour as well bullish. But we're close to the top of the range. I think for NAS, the best thing is to look for pullbacks to continue up bullish. And like have a counter trend sell option below 15.85. But if we start rejecting the top of the range and you see change of structure, you can look for a quick counter trend scalp. But otherwise, upside's making sense here on NAS. Market is slow due to PPI. Yeah, it's potential. Morning. Do I trade oil? No. Yeah, we looked at GU. It's a crab market on GU. The market's range for the past 3 days, so we'd break out yesterday. Yeah, it definitely did. Just messed up people instead. Instead of breaking out, it just messed up people. Wonder if gold does a dirty one and breaks out during London. Imagine. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. This 1 hour close though would be very important, right? First time closing outside of the zone. Let's see in 1 minute. London, it's London. Don't trust it. I know it's trying to play. It's trying to play everyone trying to short it right now. Appreciate everyone showing up for the stream. Make sure to leave a like. 500 of us in here. Only 170 likes. Do it to get some liquidity in the market. It's been a little bit slow, but it's been good. Yesterday's buys were amazing. You know, we took shorts on stream, and then we took some buys after stream as well. I posted it up here. It was clean buys, guys. Clean buys. Don't know why the photos are not. There we go. Yeah, you know, simple setup number 2, 30-minute close bullish. And then use the lower time frame to find an entry. Clean trade yesterday. And that was 30 pips. So very, very decent. Very, very decent. GJ Weekly looks like ultimate crab. Crab 1 month and counting. Interesting close here on gold. First time this hour candle is closing outside the zone. I don't trust it though. I don't trust it. If I'm gonna short gold, I need to see resistance form below here. I want to buy gold from here. Be a fool to trust gold? Indeed. But might do it in London and then leave everyone in NY not to have any trades. I've seen this before. Because PPI is in NY, so you're probably not going to get anything in NY. Stream all day? No, thank you. Very clean, juicy 20 to 30 pips. Today might be a no trade day. Yeah, we'll see. Can you show us how you caught those buys? I took them as well. Simple setup number 2. Price closed at support. Higher time frame bias was still bullish, and as the 30-minute close bullish, took the buy. Do you provide signals? I don't have a signal group, no. Oh, you need to put your stop below at least the 15-minute zone on those buys yesterday. This was the buys here. Your stop loss has to be at least on the 30-minute. We have to run stops here below this support here. 20 pip stops. Nice 34 pip move. That was a interesting close here on GJ, but nothing closed below here. If we close above support setup number 2, on what pair? If we closed above, yeah, it would be. It'd be a setup 4 actually. Why not sell? Golden London session is very risky. You know, you can't rely on volume to push through this zone. But every time we've rejected, every time we close below, we reject. Like, look at this. Right? This is the same scenario. Oh, I rewinded way too far back. But let's say we have this support here. Right? You can see this support. And then look what happens at this support. Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to sell when price gets below, right? So everyone's like, sells make sense, sells make sense. Boom, price closes below. Wait. Price closes below, they're like, I'm gonna press sell. They sell, boom, price rejects, goes towards the upside. Then again, closes below. Wait for it. You see it keeps bouncing off the zone. You know, that CPI. It's just you can't trust that zone. Again. Again. Closes below, boom. Back above. You know? So if this closes back inside, you know, it's interesting. Inflation data, CPI is inflation data in the US. We might get ourselves on GJ though. We might get ourselves on GJ below this zone here. So that's looking good. If this can start bringing in some volume, it looks good. Good spot to buy GJ. Yeah, if support is formed, then yeah, you can look for buys from the bottom of the range. You are not bullish on GJ? Yeah, I'm more bullish than bearish, but we're mixed because we're just in the range. So we're at the top of the range here, which is why I have why I'm populating an option also for sells. Right? But if we still hold support above here, I can look for buys, kind of like the same trade here. So it's mixed right here, you know. Check Zulu. That's only for VIP. Can't always check Zulu. How big is this range here? 28 pips. YOLO on Zulu. See this coin spiders chart. A little bit risky, man, because you don't want to buy into this resistance right here, and especially into this next resistance. If you're gonna buy, this was your buying candle from here, right? You'd buy from this candle here, to test here and see if you can get the continuation as it closed above this. Use this as your LTA. That would be that option. No, you're not wrong marking this 4-hour support. Our sells would come below this 4-hour support. This is the 4-hour support right here. The sells would come below it. So as long as we remain above that 4-hour support, buys can make sense. Like the stream? Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, leave a like, guys. Always appreciate it. What's a trustworthy prop firm? Ah, that's a tough question, man. Can you check general chat? Send a pic of gold. Starts creating support in private or in the public group. I think in public group. So you filter out the signal, guys? EBC rates will affect GA? Not massively, but yeah. Monihari, do you recommend TradingView for backtesting, or is there a better way? No, never use TradingView for backtesting. Use Soft4FX demo or wait patiently and something special will come out. Right? If you guys wait patiently, something will populate. Who taught you price action? Multiple resources. It hits SL, but I tried in TradingView. I don't take that. Okay, good. But you see, this one is better than this one, right? Because you're buying at this resistance. See, this is 1 hour resistance. Rejected that. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense for sure. If it closed back in the range, this is good. Hi, new to your channel, new to trading. Could you please give me some info on your trading journey? I have a video on my trading journey. You can have a look at my 5 strategies I tried before finding what works. This one, that would be good for you. And yeah, supports on supply and demand. It's just another form of support and resistance, right? I use Soft4FX. How long should I head back while using simulation? Moves differently than market moves now? No, it moves the same. Price action has always been the same. You know, go back maybe 2 years max. You know? I've been backtesting since 2009, same as today. Exactly, yeah. Price action stays the same. This is why people ask me, hey man, what if your strategy doesn't work in the future? That's why I trade price action, to ensure it works in the future, because unless something crazily changes in the market, price action will always work. How to backtest on mobile? It's tough, man. Why just not make the chart small? Why? I don't know. How do you master price action then? It's simple. I have a whole YouTube channel to help you with that. There's all aspects to price action, right? There's like, first you have to, I would recommend if you want to master price action, you have to master these 4 steps. The 4 steps is going to help you understand how price action works, because there's 4 fundamental steps for price action. Oh yeah, thank you, Luciano. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, guys, make sure to drop a follow. I'm constantly posting updates and stuff like that on there, so you better check it out. Be very, very useful. And drop me a follow to see updates and just different stuff. You know, it's definitely worth it. So I'm posting all the trade recaps. So yeah, I put some good effort on the Instagram. So make sure to have a look at it. Make sure to drop a follow. Look at this trade from yesterday. Give it a like. And yeah. And also, it's good for you guys to follow this because I post updates on my story. Right? I post updates on my story in case there's something I need to disclose to you, or maybe something, you know, any trades that we took, or update you, you know. Gold don't care. Yeah, gold is just doing nothing. Gonna set an alert here though. How to join your Discord? Link is in the description for the free Discord. Make sure to check it out. Lots of resources there. I post my trades in Harry's Trade, so you guys can always see what we're taking and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a nice community. You should join it. GJ up? It's potential, yeah. Are you funded? No, my own capital. Always own capital, I recommend. People, let's hit some likes and bring the likes to 500. Spread the love. I would appreciate it if you guys enjoying the stream. Feel free to leave a like. Help definitely do the YouTube business, as we call it. Hate to ask it. You know, you're probably sick of YouTubers saying like my video, but definitely does help. Helps get this information out to people, and that's my goal. Just trying to help people and share my experiences. And you know, I try put as much value as possible on the information I give. So I really do appreciate a like. My account size, I'm able to risk 4 figures per trade without over risking my account. So you can calculate. Where should I get my own capital? You need to do hustles, side hustles to get your own capital, or slowly, anytime you earn money from a job, you can invest that into your trading account. How to do the YouTube business? You just press one like button. The thumbs up, you just press it. That's it. Your first trading setup? Yes, sir. Smoking cigarette as well, huh? Classic Antonio. How did you raise your capital? I raised my capital from first a side hustle. I used to resell shoes. That's the first side hustle I ever did, was reselling shoes. And then I went very heavy in crypto. And once I went heavy in crypto, made money in that, and I reinvested that as well. Do you make your bed every morning? 100%. It's the first task of the day, to make your bed in the morning. It's the task that's going to get you disciplined, and it's just part of your routine. Just make your bed, then no one can complain about it, right? No one can complain that you don't make your bed. So at the end of the day, it's just a task you should do. And if you want to take your life one step further, then go and do cardio in the morning. Wake up, make your bed, drink water, and go do fasted cardio. Then see how you feel. And See how productive you become. Because if you can build the discipline to do that, you're going to be a different person. How much water do you drink? I drink about probably 4 to 5 liters. 5 liters. I live in Malaysia. 400, is that too less? It's a salary, right? So you can allocate of your salary, you can allocate $50 towards a trading account. But instead of allocating $50 and blowing that money, spend the time and learn the skill. The skill you can begin to learn for free. It can start with no payment, but everyone just tries to join the market, right? Everyone just tries to join the market and make money, and they end up failing. Do you pray before you trade? No, I don't pray before I trade. Four to 5 liters, not 45 liters. I have my own capital, started with 2K, and I'm down 250. And after 2 to 5 months of trading, took around 60, 70 trades so far, getting harder and harder to climb back your initial deposit. Your initial deposit does not matter. That is just psychological. If you learnt the skill, you would never be down so hard. You shouldn't have, you would never be down this hard. So instead of just wasting your time depositing money that's going to be lost, you should spend that time into learning the skill. The skill is going to pay you, not depositing money. Money is irrelevant. It's not going to pay you until you learn the skill. Once you learn the skill, then depositing that money will make you a return, or at least show you signs of a return, and then you improve based on that. Trust me, you are better off if you take that money and invest only a small amount into something that's going to help you progress faster. But don't you agree trading demo and live is different? Yeah, but if you can't afford trading live, then you're wasting time. Like, trust me, the amount you can learn for just investing, let's say like a $50 a month subscription, that is going to be way better to do that for 1 month than to try blow $50 in the account. Like, do that for a month, get information, then go and put a $50 account, then play with real money if you don't feel the emotion, Like, just start with free content. Don't pay anything to begin with, right? Make sure whoever you're going to pay, you're paying for their time and not only for their information. Because too many people say, if you want more information, buy my course. This is bad because this is teaching you that you need information. You don't need too much information. All you need is someone to help you with application of that information. You don't need tons of information because that's just going to confuse you. The main part is being in an environment that can help you apply that information. And that takes time, and time will be charged just like your time is paid for in your work. It's only fair. And that's how life works. So make sure whoever you're learning from, no matter where it is, no matter what it's from, you're paying for their time. Exactly how it works in the fitness industry. You don't pay a coach to coach you for information. You pay a coach to help you with application of how to do something better, right? And this is the biggest mistake that's happened in the trading industry, is everyone's paying someone for information because that's the only thing that they can offer is information, right? They don't have the skill to give application because they don't do it themselves. They use this trading as an opportunity to sell courses and stuff like this, right? Which is the bad thing, is that they're like, okay, trading is easy. I can act like I have a flashy lifestyle, put demo account profits, and tell people if they want to learn what I do, they have to pay. But that's wrong. If people are going to pay for something, it has to be for someone's time, right? To get better at something. So this is what you have to understand. What's the 4 steps to price action? Watch the video on it. That's the exact reason I made the video, to help you. Again, information there is for free. Just want to ask how to climb back your initial deposit. You need to get the skill, and then with time, when you learn the skill, you're going to take trades and it's going to come back quickly. Trust me. It's going to come back like this. Before you know it, you're back in profits. So basically what you do is that if you're in loss, you don't, reduce your risk to like $10 a trade, where it doesn't really matter for you. Whatever risk doesn't matter for you, $10 a trade. And then what you do is that you get confident, you learn the skill, and then slowly increase risk again. Once you increase risk, the money will come back. It's not, at the end of the day, the only thing that's holding you back is you putting a timeline on it. You're saying, I have to make my money back in the next month. That's what's making you lose, is putting a time. This is a slow game. This is a game of patience and consistency, because that's what's going to pay you over time. People, just the internet makes it seem like you can get rich quick. You can get rich quick once you spend the years of learning. Once you spend the years of learning, money will come in fast. But there was a lot of work that had to be done before. Where can someone get free materials to learn Forex for free? That's a stupid question. Why do you think that is a stupid question? You're on a live stream that you have paid $0 for, getting free information that has a YouTube channel connected for. Where do you think you can get that free information? I wish I was given this advice when I started, instead of saying I need to lose thousands, because that's how I learned. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Love the fact that you emphasize getting the skill every single day. Yes. Thank you, thank you. You have to. It's what I learned that the hard way. Guys, I was in the same position as all of you. When I started trading, only thing I focused on was the money. I thought that, okay, the more money I invest, the more I'm gonna get. And then I slowly realized that I'm just losing money. It was the hardest time to come to the market every single day and try to get better at something, and at the same time lose money. I was like, this is not right. Why am I losing? Why am I spending time? I should just go get another job. Why don't I just go get a job that will pay me, instead of sitting here wasting all hard-earned money that I made from crypto, that I made from my side hustles, because I was just losing it. So I'm like, there's a reason why I'm losing it, and that's because I'm not good enough. When you're not good enough, or you don't have the skills, you're not going to make money. So then I said, okay, I need to get better at this, because I'm not going to be paid anyways. How long it took you to become profitable? A year and a bit. This is funny, Kevin. Do people watch the stream and listen to a single thing you say? Sometimes I think people are watching with no volume. You know, that might be facts. I potentially believe that you're on to something, because I think people might just watch the stream with no volume, and as soon as they see me put a position, they take a buy. I wonder if I just flash a buy position on screen like this, people are just gonna rip enter on buy because they're watching without volume. Imagine if that just now everyone pressed buy. Do you get hungry on stream? I eat after stream. So where did you learn all of this? Same as you. Started on YouTube, got from different resources, and took bits and pieces from different people and applied it, and then we get here, right? You can never learn it yourself. No, you can't say that I am self-taught. There's no thing as self-taught. Of course, many people are going to help you through your journey. What strategy do you use mainly? Price action. No one talks about learning. It's you. Thanks, buddy. I get motivated by your stream. Appreciate you, man. How long did I spend studying? I'm always studying, man. The grind doesn't stop. You're a student of life, right? You never stop studying. Full margin buy. How do you feel about funded accounts? Use them as an opportunity, never rely on them. What made you decide to take GJ as your pair? Because I found my highest win rate was on GJ, and I analyzed it so much that I knew exactly what was going on. Now I trade demo on live the same way because I'm funded, focusing on the process, but beginning my trading, I didn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the mistake. A book? There's no book you need to read at the moment. It's not going to change your trading life. If you really want to read a book because you're so desperate to read a book, probably just read Trading in the Zone. Alright, let's say if we push up right now, this last bottom wick. Is this last bottom wick an extra confirmation for push up? Which one? This one? Yeah. It looks nice. But the problem, we don't have clean candles here. This is our problem. It's really tough. But if we close above here, we could just expect volume to continue us bullish. Gold closing below. Gold is very dangerous. This is where everyone's going to get messed up. Be very careful with gold, guys. Be very careful. Be very careful. Do you think this bullish candle needs to create a wick? If it closes, then you don't need to use a wick. I use no indicators, Samsung. Is there a free funded account? No way. They don't make money off you. They don't make money off of giving you profits. They don't make money off of giving you profits. They make money off of you failing the challenge. The PB is not always the right way. Be careful on... Oh, yeah, exactly. Please stop yelling gold and look left. Thank you, Ron. Ron, W's in the chat for Ron. Finding it difficult to trade with higher time frame? You need to learn how to do top-down analysis. What's the best broker for lower commission? What broker do you use? This is a question I get a lot. And personally, why I want to find a brokerage that I can rely to have more money in that brokerage. Because I can't trust a broker. Who knows what will happen with a broker? They can run away with your money. Which is why I prefer, instead of putting $100,000 into a brokerage, I rather put $50,000. And then the other 50 I can invest into a down payment to a property and have that as a separate investment. And I'm hedged. Right? This is the proper way. Because instead of having $100,000 in a broker, I could put $50,000 and risk 4% because I'm at a stage where you can manage risk, and if you're a consistent trader, you can risk 4-5% no problem, and you don't need that much money in a broker. It's all about how much you want to risk. So yeah, we'll see. How much should I invest in to start getting started trading? 0. Invest your time. That's the only thing you need. For gold, doesn't a level lose its strength the more often it gets tested? Yes, you're right. Your stream really motivates me, bro. Learned a lot about applying the best streamer. Thank you everyone. Appreciate it. Do the YouTube business. Like the video. How much? Almost 800 of us in here. Appreciate every single one showing up. Hopefully we get the W. Yesterday's trade we managed really well with the buy and then the buys after stream as well. So yeah, really good. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to leave a like. If we can get the likes up to 400, would greatly appreciate it. Hanuman, good to see you. Just wanted to say thanks for everything you do. Really appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time to write that. And thanks for showing up to the stream. Any upside to being in a prop firm that ran away won't be your money? It's like, yeah, exactly. Isn't the money insured with IC? Yeah, it is, supposedly, but just in case, you never know how long it takes you to get that money after, if anything happens. You know what I mean? It's more of like, they have to go through the case, and then there'll be a hearing, and then you have to get it from the escrow. I think it's only 100% insured with not the offshore, so the one that gives 1-30 leverage, right? So IC Markets EU and the Australia one, but like the one offshore is not. This setup valid but no range. Yes, it's valid but there's no range. We don't have enough space to take a trade. Wait for some resistance. I would prefer on gold to see some resistance here. You know, even breaking the lows here, I think is very, very risky. I mean, if you want to risk some profits, you can go breaking these lows here on gold. But I don't, personally, it's not something. So this is, you know, if you guys want to FOMO into gold, then probably it will be at the break of these lows, but I don't recommend it because based on my probabilities I've seen, this is where you're going to get the fake out in London session. You can see how low volume. If this was New York and we got the close below, we would see a fat top wick, this break the low and go. That would be a perfect setup. How long you been trading? Over 3 years. When are we getting 1k views? Yeah guys, support the stream. The more we support the stream, we'll get close to 1k views and then you guys will get all a free webinar. I'm looking forward for the free webinar. We'll see how much people join and we'll do a full free webinar, the exact same webinar that I do in the exclusive group, and we'll do all the information. So you'll get a same webinar like the guys get in the exclusive groups, which is full of information, and then you'll also get exclusive content because it will be clipped from that webinar. But yeah, definitely amazing information here in the resources here with the, like some of these videos like about the candle wicks and stuff has been very useful. So, and this is all natural content. This was content that people wanted, so it's great to see. How to control emotions? You have a plan. If you have a plan, you control emotions because you have to follow your plan. Most rugged assets? It is. I'm double major trying to become a wise trader. I'm trying to cram too much. I'm frustrated because I initially expected trading to be an easy learning curve, but it's not. You have to understand, Henry, that trading is exactly being like an entrepreneur. So if you're an entrepreneur, you have to run your own business, make your own decisions, and it's not an easy journey. Same thing with trading. It's never going to be an easy journey, and it's really tough emotionally as well. Are you doing too much? You are never doing too much. If you think you're doing too much, you're not doing enough. Because in reality, our brain has no limits to capacity. You can keep pushing harder and harder and harder. The only thing that will stop you is being physically tired, not mentally tired. Mentally tired is just a block, and the more work you do, the more your mental capacity will expand. But you have to pace yourself, right? There's no point of working 20 hours a day, 30 hours a day. You know, that's not going to do anything. We're looking for entry above 964. It could be a potential with volume, yeah, but we would have to just rely fully on volume to break through these resistances and just fill the range instead of worrying it as an LTA. How much a profit have you made in this 3 years so far? You don't have to answer if you don't feel to answer. Haven't made a million, but you know, 6 figures. I'll just say that. But with losses as well. Be on the low end of that. Yeah, the low end of that. Especially with my crypto trading. Without, I'd have to calculate. I'd have to calculate without. But remember, of those 3 years, in the first 2 years, I was making mainly money from crypto. And in the first year, I was losing money on trading. In the year after that, I would have break-even months, some profitable months, and I was not risking too much. And then half a year later is when I really started to increase risk. Then I started to see maximum returns, and then I traded a year of proper trading. And then we're here now. Money management, I lose 95% of all trades. If you lose 95% of all trades, whatever you think you should be doing in the market, do the opposite, and you'll be better. You'll be better than most people. 95% win rate, that's amazing. So just do the opposite. No, I'm just joking. You have to find out why, man. You have to find out why. Why didn't you continue crypto? Because I didn't have the skill. It was so easy to make money in crypto when everything just went up. Everything just went up. When you press buy, you would go in profit. And as soon as that stopped, I didn't make money because I didn't have a skill. So as soon as crypto stopped going up, I was lost. I think you should become a professor in university. No way. I don't want to go to university. Because imagine, I would be a professor in university. People would pay for this. This is what mind boggles me. In university, it's okay for a professor and people pay for this information. I'm sitting here on YouTube giving this information for free. You know? Six figures a year, lobster year round? Yes, sir, 100%. Depends, it depends. 6 figures a year, you're averaging around 10K a month from trading. So a little bit less sometimes, depends. You can't say, that's the thing with trading, you know? You could probably end up mid 5 figures on 1 year. Another year you could end up blowing yourself out the water. It's, you know, this is the thing with trading, guys. You know, the next day might be the biggest win you've ever had in your life, or the biggest trading day, or it might be break even, or it might be a loss. You can't predict how much you're going to make. Trading is about taking it day by day and month by month and just progressing from there. Like, I never set a limit to how much I can make, and I never forced myself to make a certain amount. And that's where I found the best return in my trading, is when I don't set limits and I don't set goals. It's just like, oh, wow, this is a good month. I'm happy with that, you know? Or, oh, this is a rough month, but I didn't have expectations. You know, sometimes at the end of the month, you're only up 4% at the end of the month. And you're like, well, I didn't set any expectations, so you're not disappointed and you don't feel like you have to chase anything. Only up 4%. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, that's like, if you're risking 4%, you're up one trade. You're a great teacher, Harry. The best I've came across during my 1 year trading journey. Thank you, man. I appreciate you joining us, man. When do you think the Bitcoin ETF will be approved? If I knew that answer, I'd be very rich, because I could buy Bitcoin exactly before that date. Which other traders on YouTube do you look up to? No, I don't really look at other YouTube traders. I just focus on me, man. I respect everyone else and I focus on me. Brother, Samsung, brother, come on. There's no indicator here. You know you can push shift? Yes, I know. You know you can also do this? Cool. Do you drink coffee? Yes, I drink coffee. I drink coffee, for sure. Exactly. Focus on the progress, not the expectation. That's a great way to put it. Focus on getting better every single day. Focus on progressing. And don't have the expectation, and naturally you'll just be in a much better place than you expected. Because it's impossible you can't. If you're focusing on progressing every single day, it's impossible that you don't reach past your expectations, because it's just time. It's just time. Coffee is haram? It's not haram. Is 5 to 10% profit every day achievable? Probably not. Any suggestions for money management? Do you take profits out of your trades? Do you move out of your broker? I take money when I need it. So if I want to buy something, I do it. You know, I go and I take the money out. If I need to invest in something, I take the money out. If not, I'll just leave it in my broker. And when I feel like I should just put it in my bank account, I put it in my... I just put it in my... what's this? In my bank account from my trading thing. Are you into the spiritual world? That's a very deep topic, but yes, I do have my own connection with with God and everything, but we will not get into that because everyone has their own opinion, and I think that should remain personal. Never talk religion and politics because everyone has their own opinion, so you cannot convince anyone, and you should just stick to your own beliefs and have your own connection. Is trading haram? I'm not in the position to make that decision. You're in the position. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that people do that is considered haram, like swearing and you know, stuff like this, or having bad thoughts about something, you know. So you have to make a decision. If you think trading is haram, you can always use a Islamic account as well. Protecting your account, you have to have a plan. Money management comes from having a plan. Do you have any thoughts on Dowernex? I haven't looked into it. Never talk trading? Yeah, when the markets do nothing, we don't talk trade. Thanks for your session today. I have to go. See you tomorrow. Oh, good, man. Thanks for showing up. Not much going on. Gold again. I told you gold is not doing much here. Risky. You know? It's so tempting, guys. It's so tempting. Breaking this 5-minute low is really tempting. Look, breaking this 5-minute low makes sense, but I'm just gonna watch this play out and see if it plays out or not. Below this low here. And then I'll use that information, because this would have been the first time a trade played out during London in the last 2 months. Can you explain the horizontal line on the chart? Yeah, please go and check my video about support and resistance. Do you believe there is no right, no wrong? No, I believe there's right and wrong. Do you mind sharing or discussing a proper trading plan, or probably make a YouTube video? Yes, that is coming out. Don't worry about that, man. But the trading plan is very simple. If you want how to make a trading plan, it's the steps in the exclusive. If you go to fundamental videos, this is my trading plan. Part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is all my trading plan. Right? So part 1 is part 1 of my trading plan, the markup. Part 2 is going to be my finding bias, right? Part 3 is going to be my trading zones. Part 4 is going to be, this is all my trading plan. So my trading plan is the fundamental section. That's why I always tell people to look at the fundamental section. What advice do you have to give a high win rate like you? Focus on taking quality trades, which will pay more than taking quantity. Trust me. People feel like you have to be taking a trade every single day to make money. It's not reality. Trust me on this. I promise you. What you see on Instagram of all of these guys, it's not true. They don't, it's not true. Real traders look to take quality trades and do that often. It will make you so much more money. Please. I've done the time where I've taken multiple trades, and the minute I stopped, because the way we trade is that we're trying to find the best move of the session, not every move. So if you look at every single trade we take in London, we're taking mostly the moves that happen. So once the move has happened, there's no more trades. So like all of this shitty price action here is just a waste of time. These two indicators, one of them is sessions, right? Sessions to see when we're back testing. And the other one is my session bias, which is not an indicator, it's just a reference. I hate that I have to watch it over and over again. It could be annoying for you indeed, but I'm glad you have the discipline to have the discipline to keep doing it. What's the lines on 184, 184, 500? Those are just psychological levels. We normally notice reactions happen from them, so I just leave them on the chart. Where can I get that trading plan? That's in the exclusive group. If you join the exclusive group, you'll be able to get access to those videos. If the bias is bullish, but you have a setup bearish, would you risk a little? No, I stick to bias. Let's get that YouTube business going. 368 likes. Yeah, we could probably get 400 likes if people are enjoying the stream. Trying to get to 1,000 viewers here. We're close. Basically 200 viewers. We can get there. If the markets start moving more, people will come and start joining the stream. It's just the markets have been a little bit slow, so I understand why it's being a little bit slow. There's nothing we can do about that. That is true, Ikmal, but I'm ready for that. I've already prepared myself. And hopefully those new people they will view trading in a different way, and we can help them not cheer when we win and hate when we lose, right? So hopefully they'll learn a lesson and get better at the skill, but I'm prepared. Don't worry about me. Can you check out my chart in Discord? No problem, man. Let's let it load here. Please explain how you anticipate gold not to move, because I've backtested data over years and I find this time during the year in London session, gold is tough to trade. There's only specific moves that you can catch that are just not worth it for me. I rather trade GJ at this time during the year and get better moves, right? And the reason why is because we just see gold is a cycle pair. It's a pair that is based on cycles. So during the beginning of the year, we can trade gold during London session. What's your sample size for backtesting? 100 trades. And then 1 year live data. For a proper strategy, 100 trades, 1 year live data. Euro US dollar took a short here. Stop loss is good. Yeah, it makes sense, man. I don't understand your entry though, but in terms of this candle closing below the support makes sense. I probably would have entered break of the low here. Not sure why entering just randomly here. The stream viewer is on a bullish trend since I joined the program today. Is it grabbing liquidity for the next stream? Yes, sir. Is it a paid group? Yes, it is a paid group. All information about that's in the description, but it's limited spots only. So check if it's still... We have around 4 spots left. So after the 4 spots are filled, it's going to be closed. 1,000 views on stream. Yeah, that's why. Once we hit 1,000 views on stream, we will do the giveaway. We're doing the free webinar, right? January and February are best for trading gold. Yes, February, March, April... Very good for London session. You can see how gold is just not moving, right? This is exactly my point. This is exactly what happens during London. And then what you might get in London is you might get like a quick push and then it rejects and it wasn't enough. It was maybe 9 pips only, and then it comes back and then you have to hold drawdown. So then it's really not worth it. But there are certain times of the year when gold is great to trade during London. But the best time to trade gold is in New York, and you can trade gold in New York all year round. I mean, the only other time you can trade gold is to try hold a higher time frame position from London into New York, but that's a whole different story. How many trades have you taken this week? So I have taken, let me double check. What was the beginning of this week? I think 3 trades I have taken this week. Let me just double check. What was the beginning of this week? The 10th, right? Yeah, three trades this week. 3 trades. 3 trades this week. 2 wins and 1 break even. But one trade, I took 1 buy at the beginning of the week. I bought from down here. I closed half here and I held the rest all the way to the top of this 4-hour range up here. So I held a runner position. This was a big position for this week. Very grateful for this position. Held it like this. I closed half here and I held the rest up. So this was a position. And I did hold this drawdown as well. Right? Because I adjusted my stop loss to this low like this. After closing half, it would have been a fully break-even trade if I got stopped out. And then held it like this. So yeah, that was a dope position. None on stream? Yeah, one trade on stream. We got everything came after stream. Hey Harry, how transparent you're to everyone? What do you mean by that? My broker doesn't have a demo account, then just make a demo account with anyone. How do you make impulsive corrective theory when marking up charts? No, I don't know what that is. He's doubting? No, I don't know what. Harry, how transparent you are to everyone? No, he's just saying, how am I this transparent? Maybe that's what he's asking. Why am I this transparent? Because you have to be. Thought on gold today. Dangerous in London, but you know, we'll see with PPI news in New York. How do you decide not to trade gold from right now? Watching it for 2 years and understanding and just seeing every single day. Just because we're not looking at gold on stream doesn't mean that after the session I go back and watch and check what happened. I'm constantly collecting data and watching what's happened, and I've just found over the last 2-3 months gold has not been viable, so I'm not going to waste time risking hard-earned money on it. Because if I can have less trades but have a 86% win rate, I'm going to take that and risk heavier on those trades, right? Because if I can have the 86 win rates with less trades, I'm going to do much better than having more trades with gold, right? I'm going to do more trades with gold, but I'm probably going to lose more trades, so I'm going to have extra stress and end up probably in the same position than if I were to just focus on GJ. How much in the group? I'll have to see, calculate. Some joined from PayPal, some from, what's this called? Launchpass. Are your group members notified about the trades you're taking after stream? Yeah, they knew about all of that. We discuss after stream, the Zoom continues, and I discuss exactly the position I'm taking. But I want them to understand why I'm taking it. So it's not a signal, but we discuss the positions, and if they're happy to take, we take it as a team, you know? Do I see a setup? There's nothing for another hour. Yeah, I'm waiting for a setup here. I told you it's a tough session, guys. It's a tough session. Only setup I see is close below this support here, man. Yeah, man, in the background they're doing some work on some pipes. They're digging up some pipes outside. It's super annoying. I can't do anything about it. Sometimes my mic picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back in two seconds. Okay, we're back. Do you have any videos that talks about market structures? Yeah, I have a lot of videos that talk about market structure. That was not 2 secs. Yeah, it was a figure of speech. So this is the one downside, guys. This is the one downside of focusing on one pair, is that sometimes, like this week, it's been super slow, right? It's been super slow, but what I notice is in the long term that 1 week does not make a difference in 3 months, does not make a difference in a year, because you're not actively losing money. And I've taken 3 trades this week, so for me it's not really been a slow week, but it's been a slow week on stream, and that's simply because we've been getting trades later on. But for me it's not been a slow week, but I know you guys on stream have felt like it's a slow week. But the key thing is, if you listen to all the information we talked about on stream, you would have been able to take the trades that happen after stream. And this is the whole reason I wanted to start streaming, is that people learn the skill. Because if you're here just for signals and you're going to be like, oh, we haven't taken any trades on stream, there's no money. We're making money off stream, guys. And at the end of the day, the reason you're not making money is you don't have the skill. And that's why signals are not good. That's why trying to follow signals are bad, is because you don't learn anything and you can't proactively learn something and make a skill. And especially when that person starts losing, you're going to really mess up your trading account. So people are like, oh, it's been slow on stream. Out of stream, it's been not a bad week. So everyone who showed up here and listened to the information and is trying to get better, that's what's going to pay you off long term. Well done to you. GJ's ranging stage this week. Just be patient. GJ will be break very soon. But we could trade the range. Like yesterday, buys from here, clean buys we took. The day before, clean buys from here again. You know, there's been trade options. People took buys from here again. Yesterday we tried sells, but they didn't work. We did get 10 pips in profit. Three trades. Yeah, I can call it a week here, basically. I want to. It's enough for me. When do you all stream? We stream Monday to Friday, 9:30 Dubai time. I'm here for the info, not for the trades. Yeah, it is fun to take trades though. We do like the feeling of, you know, in the trade, and that's, we'll get that. You know, that's the whole point of stream. Stream is showing day to day. It's not like, this is the difference between a stream and between a YouTube video, is that these traders who post YouTube videos day in the life, spending money, this, that, make it fun, like this, they planned that video. That video is planned. It's a whole theatrics, you know. But on live stream, we're showing everything live. This is what's going on in front of me. This is reality, you know. Why you only trade? No, I trade New York session as well, man. I take trades in New York. I just don't stream New York. London open here and nothing. How can I learn this strategy best way? Start on my YouTube channel, man. That's the best. I put a lot of effort and videos into there. That should help. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. That's the best. Why do you lose most trades on Monday? Because Monday is you're collecting data and you're trying to find out what's going on. So you're probably losing trades because you don't have a clear process going into the week. I would recommend on Sunday do a full analysis of the markets and then see if that changes your Monday trading results. Sell gold, just be careful. Technically it makes sense, but it's like it's not guaranteed that volume will come in here. You know, it makes sense, but it's not guaranteed that this volume will continue. I've seen this happen, pop down maybe 6-7 pips and then reject. The most challenging part in trading is emotion, 100%. Yep, trading is the hardest way to make easy money, indeed. Bro, do a webinar on Saturdays. First, we have to hit the viewer. We have to hit the goal, right? You should stream NY session. I do stream it once a week in the exclusive group. In New York, 5 a.m. Who needs sleep anyways? Damn, man. I put the plan on the screen, guys. That's the plan on the screen. Buys can set up as long as we're respecting this support and possible sells below that support down there. Called my hood to get your stream to 1K views. If you streamed on New York, you would triple your views, but I'm not a New York trader. I'm a London trader. That's what I trade. I'm not going to change my trading edge to get more views. It's not. I'm here sharing my experiences. I'm not doing this to get more views. You know, I like to grow a community, grow a brand. That's a big part and something I enjoy doing. But I have to consider that I have to trade and remain with my edge in the market. And my edge in the market, for me on GJ, is working in London. New York, I could change and trade London, but it in my schedule, I prefer to do trading in the morning. Right? Because I want the rest of the day to be free to do other things. When was my last losing trade? I'll have to check, man. I think it was on stream. Let's see. 17th of last month. YouTube business 500 likes. Let's go. Yes, sir. What's your average RR? Probably 1 to 1.5. I like to just take a small piece of the market. That's just the personal way, because the risk I'm using in trade, I don't need to have a higher risk to reward. I rather just be assured the amount that I have in front of me and get in and out of the market as quick as possible. What do you do after trading? After trades? After trades, I work. After trades, I work. I chill with the exclusive guys. I catch up on some work, and yeah, you know, and then I go to the gym and stuff like that. But I will make a day in the life video. That's coming out soon. Who wants a day in the life video this month, guys? Who wants a day in the life video this month? We can test out a car, but not on a trading day, on a non-trading day, so we can do something fun. I think we have to go and be full Forex guru and test out a Lambo. Let's go. We probably have to do the Lambo. That would be so funny. Another car test? Yes. Okay, we'll do it. Inshallah this month. We have to do it. It's so funny, man. We have to do it. We have to test it, man. It would be so funny. Because I don't like it. Any long-term investment? Yeah, I do have a few. I'd say the main one is real estate. But I don't have a big real estate portfolio. How much you pay? Yeah, that's the problem. It cost me, that video, I probably pay the most amount of money to get a couple of thousand views. I pay like, what's this, like $2,000 in a video to get a couple of thousand views. Oh. How about the burger you talked about yesterday? Guys want me to do that, and food. People love watching other people eat, right? I noticed that. You own a Lambo? No, I don't own a Lambo. I don't like Lambos. I don't like Lambos. Need a video where you get out a Lambo, go to the beach, open up your MacBook Pro, and have 5 ladies watching you trade and say, if you want this lifestyle, join my signals. A lobster burger? Bring out the lobster. Should make a video how I spent 2,000 USD for 1,000 views, and then that video gets 100,000 views. Reason you don't like Lamborghini? I think the way the brand has selected the people who buy it. For me, if I buy a car, it's because I like it for its racing capacity and capabilities, and for me, you know, if I buy a supercar, it's for track use. It's not really just to flex. I don't like cars for flex purpose, and I feel like Lamborghini is only for flex purpose. Do I have watch? Yes, I do. Porsche is a real enthusiast car? Yes, exactly. That is exactly it. What kind of car do you drive? You guys, this question has been asked so many times, and you guys get the same answer. You know the car I drive. Someone answer him the questions. Lobster burger. There is lobster. There's a place in Dubai called a burger and lobster. Why not entry? Bro, every time you come and stream and ask me why not entry, just leave the stream. Yes, Neil got the answer correct. Okay, happy now, guys? Hi, you're a business owner of Donut Burger in Brunei. That's cool, man. Shout out anyone in Brunei. Go eat at Donut Burger and leave a fat tip from the profits you made. Did you buy or lease the car? Yeah, I bought it fully. I don't like to lease. Because you maybe need a car after you move out, and I would love to have you pin. Yeah, buy the car. Thank you, King N. I live where they fish the highest quality lobster in the world, but I never tried lobster. Bro, are you kidding me? You have to go today and tell them to bring out the lobster. Why don't you like lease? Because of interest rates. I think it's a waste of money. Also, I think there's only certain scenarios you should lease. Like if you're going to allocate the money to somewhere else, say you're going to buy a $250,000 car and you want to lease $100,000, and then you use that $100,000 to invest in a business that is going to pay for your lease and pay more. That's the only time you should take out a lease. But you shouldn't take out a lease just because you barely can afford it, right? There's only certain times, you know, and it's a situational based thing, right? It's a situational based thing based on what your economic situation is and what's your goals. That's how you know if you should be taking a lease or not. So that's why. Depends which Audi RS model. Yeah, the long wicks, they don't worry me. It's only 2. Where's the trades at, Harry? Yeah, please tell it to do something, man. Tell it to do something. There's nothing I can do. Gold hasn't moved, guys. Stop FOMOing about gold. Damn. Look, I told you this is exactly what it does. Pushes down 6-7 pips and then comes back up. How many wicks will affect the candle? I would say if there was like more than 3 long wicks. These small wicks here affect, but we expect it to close below that. You should get an M4. M3 is better. What streaming software do I use? OBS. September is becoming extension of August. Not exactly. We've been getting streams after. We've been getting trades after the stream. It's just been coming a bit later. There's been some great moves here. Great moves. Yeah, people really want to force trades when nothing's happening. Nothing's happened. How you work hard on days with no trades? Yeah, that's why low-key like trades. It's really tough without trades. You have to explain people why there's no trades. Otherwise, they just leave. Alright, guys. This candle has closed and done nothing. The markets is ranging. And we're not going to waste any more time here. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to set an alert here. And when price comes to this zone, you're only going to look at the charts. Don't waste your time on the charts when there's nothing happening. This is a range, price is ranging, and there's no point of you guys wasting your time. We can go do other things. Don't force a trade, don't lose money. Nothing's happening on the markets. It's outside of my control, and this is the reality. This is why we stream daily. We stream daily to show you guys the reality, and it's not going to be magic every single day, but the more you show up, the more you're going to learn. So I really appreciate every single one of you showing up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to leave a subscribe so you can show up to future streams. And, you know, at the end of the day, this is how it's going to be sometimes. And I appreciate every single one of you showing up. Hope to see you on the next stream. And yeah, with that being said, guys, take care. trade shop, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Peace.